现场的球迷、各位球星，大家好！欢迎各位再次来到海鹰馆来欣赏我们高雄钢铁人主场周开幕战的第2场赛事。今天呢，我将与我们的超级 DJ 刘老师，还有我们的应援团团长 Morris， 还有我们的钢铁女神雅典娜，带着所有雄心一起应援，帮钢铁人加油。在这边开始之前，是否可以让我先听听看我们现场所有雄心以及球迷你们热情的尖叫声？我们钢铁人这一季呢，可以说是大换血。我们的球员呢，在开季前被很多人不看好，甚至抱有怀疑的态度。但是当开季之后，从热身赛开始，我们的这些小将、年轻球员展现他们拼劲，展现出出征之属不畏虎的一个精神，打出一颗颗好球来证明自己。就如同我们今天的主题周“星星燎原”，我们的球员们已经准备好了。这个燎原呢，可以燃烧整个火源，所以呢，我们希望借由所有雄心以及球迷，我们将这个气势以及火势将它燃烧起来。我们的气势以及火势将一发不可收拾，要一起对抗今天来访的台钢猎鹰篮球队。各位雄心，你们准备好了没？让我们用最坚毅的钢铁意志来对抗台钢猎鹰队。Let's go Ghosthawks！各位现场的朋友，我们昨天呢享受一场非常棒的音乐飨宴，可以看到我们钢铁人球团的用心。而今天呢，我们开场嘉宾他也即将带来一部非常震撼的表演，让我们用最热情的掌声、最热的声音来欢迎美和科技大学美和雄鹰一队。
守护神神山雄鹰，在排湾族及卢凯族文化中占有举足轻重的地位。传说中，族人长眠后化为百步蛇，百步蛇年老后则会化为雄鹰，意喻着延绵不绝，无时无刻都能传承守护族人。真正想着。雄鹰一队顶天立地、不惧风雨、飒爽英姿的倒立之姿，且又能骁勇善战的姿态，克服一切困难挑战。各位长官、各位贵宾及所有的朋友，请起立，请接受雄鹰一队致上最诚挚的敬意。
雄鹰一队指挥官蔡计划报告，操演开始。
请复位。接下来是美和科技大学雄鹰队带来的热血动感操枪表演。今天非常开心来到高雄流行音乐中心，看到现场有许多的球迷朋友们充满了热血精神来应援。在此祝福今日的比赛一切顺利，愿双方球员都能全力以赴，为大家呈现一场激动人心、热血沸腾的比赛。
上路来的，没事就飙着牛车，有空去田里收割，老天在不下雨马的佛克。我抽着我的烟斗，摇头晃脑着点头，眼看小牛走经过金家盖so beautiful， 听着我的乡村 hiphop， 然后再带你回家。You are my love country lady girl。
若想要听歌，想要有泪，我来做 DJ。你是长盘，我是长针，两人永远连做伙。你若想要跳舞，想要学起啥物我拢会。跳酒扭出手是我的红魔。
我的爱人呀，让我对你诉情话。我的真情，我的真情，问你是否听到吗？我的爱人呀，再大风雨都不怕，高兴能跟你一起回家。我的爱人呀，让我对你诉情话。我的真心，我的真心，问你是否听到吗？我的爱人呀，再大风雨都不怕，高兴能跟你一起回家。
配合科技大学雄鹰队成立于民国112年，是一支年轻的学生鹰队。我们以雄鹰为名，击球队员勇敢、坚韧、积极面对生命挑战。自雄鹰班坚持信念，不畏艰难，誓死护国护民。雄鹰永不停止飞翔。
我音乐听上大声，规庄下我上 hiphop， 伫这我死里为着甲你我。听讲你大庄头一驶，我大伫庄袂话使，为着爱你同条路，我一天嘛徛几落摆。你讲你上爱坐落来，我牛车嘛改一台，我改甲连牛拢会跳起来。你若想要听歌，想要有泪，我来做 DJ。你是长盘，我是长针，两人永远连做伙。你若想要跳舞，想要学起啥物我拢会。跟你跳酒扭出全部都是黄金的礼物。
我的爱人呀，让我对你诉情话。我的真心，我的真情，问你是否听到吗？我的爱人呀，再大风雨都不怕，高兴能跟你一起回家。我的
俏皮的舞风，动感的节奏，映衬着昔日场馆的热情。徐徐海风吹拂，见证高雄钢铁人的荣耀。
再大风雨都不怕，高兴能跟你一起回家。
欢笑声，文武兼备，动静皆宜。一队可以雄壮威武，也可以活力动感。这就是美和 ROTC 的年轻与活力。我们以活泼的舞步融合勇猛刚强的枪法，展现出欢笑声的坚毅和灵活，发挥出无限的青春活泼。今日非常荣幸能为高雄钢铁人带来开场表演，为社会燃起热情的火焰。
找几个好朋友一起出门挥霍，今晚我需要来个蹦蹦。每天生活紧绷，明天不用工作，现在我想要来个蹦蹦。来个蹦。
今天的比赛将是一场高强度的对战，每一分每一秒都牵动着在场的每一位观众的心，请大家准备好，为你们喜爱的队伍加油助威，让我们一起见证精彩的瞬间。
给一个机会，不愉快我彻底发挥，根本多余的泪水能浪费让它浪费，跟他说再见，潇洒离开头也不回。快步调的社会，从来没有一天可以休息，逮到机会之后放到双手回去，放下忙碌工作此刻毫无压力，给自己打气，明天生活还要继续。
我是极酷，
几百度
喝下这一口，我却烦恼忧愁，从这而后我的人生不再如此盲目，我的哥们都在那么混
找几个好朋友一起出门挥霍，今晚我需要来个蹦蹦。每天生活紧绷，明天不用工作，现在我想要来个蹦蹦。
非凡，是我们不变的信念。精益求精，追求第一，是我们努力不懈的目标。各位长官、各位贵宾及所有的球迷朋友，请起立，再次接受我们最诚挚的敬意。
操演完毕。
来，我们全场朋友们，请起立来接受他们的敬意，谢谢。
请复位。
好的，让我们再次用最热烈的掌声，谢谢我们美和科技大学的美和雄鹰一队。各位雄亲，各位球迷，高雄是我们的城市，我们将用我们的钢铁意志以及精神来守护它。今天，就让我们跟着钢铁人一起捍卫主场。接下来，借由大家掌声，那么热烈欢迎我们美丽动人、可爱活泼的钢铁女神雅典娜。
Are you ready? 'Cause I'm coming to get you, get you, get you. Hold on, I'm on my way. Yeah, 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 I'm on my way. Hold on, I'm on my way. Yeah, 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 I'm on my way. Don't you want me like I want you, baby? Don't you need me like I need you now? Sleep tomorrow, but tonight go crazy. All you gotta do is just meet me at the just meet me at just meet me at just meet me at
雄心的热血送给最天真可爱的雅典娜女生，谢谢他们为我们带来精彩的开场表演，热情活泼的舞蹈，谢谢。
I'm all the way up.
各位欣赏了精彩的2段开场表演之后，马上要来为各位介绍今天晚上比赛的主角要来登场。紧接着为各位介绍今天对战球队2队球队登录球员名单。首先为各位介绍今天来访客队台钢猎鹰登录球员，球衣背号2号张志豪 ，Number 3 3号古毛维嘉 ，Number 4 4号迪蒙 ，Number 7 7号崇义人。球衣背号8号李允杰 ，Number 29 29号韩杰玉 ，Number 54 54号吴代豪，球衣背号56号刘俊廷，球衣背号68号张博胜。Head coach 总教练 Raul Corner，Assistant coach Sean Kilmartin， 球队翻译及数据分析师邱品莲，球队管理徐英哲以及总经理王成伟。Now let's go Steelers！
高雄，这里是我们的家，我们的土地。无论风雨多大，这片土地还是勇敢面对挑战。
我们的目标不只是胜利，而是为这座城市燃起希望的火光。
年轻的我们不畏挑战，拼出希望，打出精彩。
用双手去锻造，用坚持去塑造，成为高雄的钢铁人。
We won't stop practicing until we're stars.
星星是我，可以燎原。
星星燎原，最年轻的队伍要拼出最感动的赛事。为您介绍高雄钢铁人登陆球员名单。首先为各位介绍一波一卡赢，要与钢铁战士并肩作战，捍卫每一次主场胜利。球衣背号65号钢铁人吉祥物爱球衣背号4号，用气质在身上，不止包手，誓言也要把胜利打包带走。钢铁人电球狂人立于为替。Number 7， 球衣背号7号，拥有强势进攻到篮下苦攻的全能身手，他是樱木花道刘彦廷。Number 8， 球衣背号8号，用勤奋自律在场上翱翔，就是要心想事成，最有斗心的李豆豆李信祥。Number 9， 球衣背号9号，潜力新星，斗志高昂，钢铁人的团宠，朝向胜利的 S 音之，他是庄崇胜。球衣背号13号，10万伏特超节快手，年轻的腿，马力十足的皮卡伦高伟伦。And number 35， 球衣背号35号，年度新人王，重型机车新手驾驶，丹师傅，请大家吃火锅喽！好嘞，给你哦。37， 球衣背号37号，拥有关键时刻的3分炮火，钢铁人颜值担当，学霸射手马克斯。Number 62， 球衣背号62号，初来乍到美国队的常客，海鹰馆要来初登板，准备一起攻起来 ！William Sidney Davis。球衣背号77号，更替人李德贝啊，上下防守，踢球的手，手的笑，朱玉金。 雄钢铁人 their starting five。钢铁人先发阵容 number 42，这边号42号。 攻守前面的进攻万花筒，体能劲爆的人体直升机要来升空港都，一起欢迎王凯宇。Number 11，前背号11号，不畏对抗碰撞，更拥有绝佳的投篮手感，中距离杀手加西尔，Brian 普莱斯。 Number 32，这边号32号，内线作战，攻守兼备，非洲巨大弟弟喽 ，Jordan Tamango。Number 3，这边号3号，他是赛德克战将，要用积极与速度征服全场，钢铁法拉利刘承彦。 现场奖品牌哦，为您介绍钢铁人 Number 23， 23号浴火重生，胆识过人没有极限，能切能投更能飞的钢铁一哥陈范国野。为您介绍高雄钢铁人总教练邱大中助理教练刘文和个人技巧教练兼翻译林冠军，体能训练师邱国章管理沈秋展助理管理林俊义。 防务员黄玉军、助理防务员包俊兴，以及我们总经理方永新，一起为钢铁人来加油
！Play ball。
各位现场朋友，欢迎再次来到我们海鹰馆。我们今天呢，将由我们高雄钢铁人出战由台南来的台钢猎鹰篮球队。在这边呢，我们都会做我们的应援教学。我们今天现场的进场的观众球迷也非常的多。我们是否呢，可以请现场球迷先给自己一个热情的掌声，好不好？谢谢你们来到我们高雄钢铁人，帮高雄钢铁人加油。那今天呢，与会贵宾呢到场支持。 钢铁的贵宾呢也非常的多，这边呢让我先为各位大家一一的来做介绍。好，首先呢我们要欢迎我们世界12强冠军队，来自 Team Taiwan 的我们高雄子弟林凯威。谢谢凯威来到现场，帮我们的高雄钢铁人加油。那紧接着继续介绍其他贵宾，欢迎我们的立法委员李博义李立伟，欢迎李立伟，谢谢。也欢迎我们的于正宪于董事长，欢迎我们不二治果总经理洪启源洪总经理，欢迎你。 还有不二治果行销经理杨凯源杨经理，欢迎。也欢迎我们的金人保娱乐郑志耿副总，欢迎郑副总。以及我们酒窝集团执行长威利执行长。谢谢我们以上的贵宾呢来到现场呢，帮我们高雄钢铁人加油。这边呢也要请我们的贵宾呢跟着我们的雄心来做应援的教学。这边再补充一下。 我们连续2天来到现场的，欢迎我们P.LEAGUE联盟职业篮球联盟副会长黑哥，欢迎黑哥。今天黑哥呢一直这样支持我们台湾篮球。那这边呢虽然有些局长们来到现场，但是要另外特别感谢，我们特别感谢文化局以及运动发展局，大力的促成我们这次的赛事，这是我们台湾篮球史上第一次在高雄流行音乐中心办理篮球赛。 相信呢，很多球迷呢对这场馆也是非常惊艳。我们也期许呢，往后呢有更多的。
欢迎来高雄。
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, seniors and youth. It's the Battle of the Plus League South. Welcome to Kaohsiung Music Center via the YouTube airwaves. The Tainan TSG Ghosthawks have the honor of playing at this picturesque Haiyingguan by the Kaohsiung Harbor against the Kaohsiung Steelers. Last night, the Steelers lost their home opener. First time in this venue, 123-94, allowing the Taoyuan Pilots a record of 73 first half points before showing a little fight in the third quarter. The Steelers are still searching for their first win of the season. The Pilots furthered their top of the league standings with a blowout win last night. The #2 Braves are spectators this weekend. Hi guys. The Steelers can actually leapfrog the Ghosthawks with their first win of the season tonight, even the record at 1 win, 3 losses, or I guess 1 win, 4 losses for the Ghosthawks, and the head-to-head matchup lead as well. On the Mandarin broadcast, it's Zhang Longxuan and Cai Qingjing. 球迷朋友们，你找到了官方的英文转播，要听龙轩跟秦景的讲评，当然就按中文的转播链接。谢谢你的收看，记得我们 Plus League 的转播都要帮我们按赞。The first to show on the graphics is the assist numbers for the import point guards for the respective teams. On the left is Brandon Frazier, on the right, Isaiah Briscoe, taking up 27.3 and 65% of their respective teams' assist numbers. Briscoe, an incredible offensive generator. Of course, one of the league leaders in scoring, but also finding his teammates for assists. His teammates not as good of a creation, and the Ghosthawks on their end have also counted on Frazier quite a bit, as their local guards have taken a little bit of a backseat this season. There's Briscoe for the first time not dressing up, and in his place will be their latest addition, William Sidney Davis II. We'll see what kind of dynamics it'll bring. Davis from Yolo County, Sacramento, went to UC Irvine. For Briscoe, #1 in the league, 28.3 points per game, far ahead of Frazier's #2, 23.3 points per game, and you saw the assist numbers as well. Those are also the #1 rank in the Plus League. How will the team fare without him leading the way on the offensive end? Last night he was only 4 for 11, excuse me, at the free throw line. Could that be a possible indicator of the injury he's dealing with? We expect backup guard Li Wei-Ting to get some run, but they're making a change to bring up the third string point guard, #3 Abu Liu Chenyan. His first career start in 27 games. His maximum minutes played was 18:37 back on April 14th of last season. They also have Zhengzhou University point guard Zhuang Caohsiung as an option coming off the bench. So in the starting lineup, not only a different point guard, they're also going to be moving Josh Price to the starting lineup. On the Ghosthawks side, they have been starting things hot in the first quarter. There you see their first quarters so far in 4 games played, with decent assist numbers and a very scary shooting percentage from game to game. You mentioned how the Pilots were able to get off to not only a hot start for the first quarter, but breaking the Plus League record with 73 points. So this opening frame will be interesting, not only with different personnel, but with the Ghosthawks having a tendency to go with the script by Raul Corner very well. But it's not necessarily the first quarter or the fourth quarter where you win ball games. Most notable stretches for the Ghosthawks this season, including their very opening game against the Pilots, going down 11-3 for a 8-minute 12-second stretch. then against the Braves in a victory in the fourth quarter, a 12-2 stretch for 7 minutes and 4 seconds. And at their home in Tungong University, 4 minutes 17, a 10-0 quick stretch by the Braves. And then 9 minutes 38 in the second quarter, a 22-4 stretch against the Pilots. That was across 2 quarters. So how do they adapt on a minute-to-minute basis? Now, interesting, this is a comparison of one of the faster teams in the league, and the Steelers, 93.8 possessions per game. Can they keep that pace up, even with players playing different roles and having different burdens, versus one of the slower teams in the Ghosthawks, 86.1 pace. The plus league average is 89.5. Interesting note for the Ghosthawks, Juga Dimic, their big center, is out, and Nicholas Perkins is back in, having last played November 3rd, where he scored 18 points versus the Pilots. But you saw on screen in the black hoodie, Ghosthawks, the second most minutes played as a non-import for the Ghosthawks, only behind Baisa, is out. 7.5 points per game and a better than average 56.7 true shooting percentage. We'll bring you the starter shortly as you see the guys getting ready to go. It is Mei Ming-sen, Lai Jianzhong, and Zhang Junyao across the board for the officials tonight. And as for the starting lineups, it's going to be Jimmy Shi Zonglong, Liu Guanling, Perkins, as we mentioned, and Brandon Frazier up to the starting role along with Baisa. And on the Steeler side, Jordy Chimaga had one of his best games last night next to Joshua Price. Chen Fanboyan is at small forward. Wang Kaiyu, the starting shooter guard once again. And Liu Chenyan will be running point to start the game, as see again a world champion, Li Kaiwei, is taking the floor. A native of the Husan here in Kaohsiung, professionally plays for the Weitren Dragons at second base. 3-time CPBL Gold Glove winner, and in the last 2 seasons, the best 10. In the Premier 12, he was a 4-game starter in the opening round and had 0 errors in 19 chances. Pretty sure he knows how ceremonial opening tips go. It was reported in the news that he's a big fan of Steph Curry. As I have a little bit left before we get this game started. Of course, very proud of Team Taiwan taking the gold medal in the Tokyo Dome against the, at the time, almost insurmountable Samurai Japan. 27 straight victories, if I remember correctly. Between Chimaga and Perkins, the 2 teams with pretty sizable front courts. The Ghosthawks will actually be playing basically 2 power forwards between Liu Guanling and Shi Zongrong. Jimmy often paired with Frazier in that starting lineup, starting role. There's the tip and a couple taps to Team White. That is the Kaohsiung, or Tainan TSG Ghosthawks. The Kaohsiung Steelers wearing their red and blue jerseys. Cross screen for Perkins. He's got that catch up against Price in his first start of the season. Big out and a miss, but effort play by Baisa. Frazier maneuvering left, taking the slow 3-pointer as Chen Fan picks it up off the deck. Making the lay-in is Price. Good start for the Steelers. who have not only never won their home opener, they've also never won a game in the opening weekend. Perkins is fouled. A little too much contact there by Price. Perkins only played one game in the preseason. It was a weekend of preseason action. In at Tainan, and only played that opening game, so it's been a minute. He fires with the first free throw. The Ghosthawks and the Steelers are matching up for the very first time in the regular season and in preseason action, if you include that, because Ghosthawks had the Pilots and the Braves on their schedule, but these two teams have scrimmaged each other a lot in the last 3 years. Of course, Ghosthawks belonging to the now defunct T1 League, and the Steelers members of the Plus League. So scrimmaging, when you had some opportunities, not showing your stuff to opponents in the same league. As Price getting on the second effort, a tough finish. Extra effort by Wong Kai-yu, the shooting guard. Now on the switch, Perkins takes the 13-footer, a little short. A little bit of pace now, Chen Fan. Slipping on the screen as Chimango with a slam. Beautiful two-man game there. Well cornered. The head coach of the Ghosthawks did mention they need to throw a lot of support toward ball screens, and that could be the result. A quick slip like that, no contact on the screen. And the help not there between a couple of Ghosthawks. Now as Weishau's turn to direct traffic, he maneuvers left, skip over to Jimmy. He is on the way in and out as a couple of Ghosthawks collide. Manga needs some help with the board as the Steelers off to a 6-1 lead. Downtown bucket. Price averaging about 12 points per game. His highest number of minutes played this season was the Steelers opener 27-02 back in October 27th. We did take 2 weeks off for the FIBA's Asia Cup qualifiers as to whistle off ball. Somebody's off assignment as the Steelers look a little bit in zone here. Now matching up with shot clock running down. Another whistle comes. Baisa making his move, going to the right hand. You see the swipe by Chen Fan Boyan, also goes by Phil. The guard from Mongolia, Baisa, playing in the Plus League as a Taiwan University international student. Pretty good from the line, coming in 12 for 14. That's about 86%. Since the first, and the second coming up. You see Kaohsiung next to one of the Ghosthawks veterans, but a veteran in the SBL level for 20 years. That's number 68, Zhang Bosen. Price guarded by Jimmy, crossing over. spinning, blocked from the side is Perkins with the stop. One thing about the Ghosthawks, they don't get a lot of block shots, but with maybe some mobility, that could be the thought. Going under on the screen, they're getting into the painted area and dropping it in. Whistle off ball the other way. See the left hand wrap. Pressure on the inbound, but Tainan freed up, delivering a pass. Tough shot from the corner. Ghosthawks looking for his first assist, even from the guard spot as Perkins drills the three. Nick Perkins from Saginaw, Michigan. The paint as Tainan squeezing his way in a nice spin on the layup. Steelers in front. Good pass and down to the post. Perkins to dribble, offering up a hook shot as Steelers can't secure the defensive board. One thing's for sure, Tainan is definitely a speed mismatch for PLEAGUE or Tim, as well as Jimmy. A bad inbound pass. That'll be an easy layup for Abu. Turnovers not typically a big problem between these two teams. The Ghosthawks 13.5, Steelers 12 per game. Delivering a pass baseline and a post miss from the corner. Ball pressure. In fact, tight ropes the sideline. No out of bounds, but he picked up the dribble over the head pass as Shimaga quick flip for the miss. He's going to go again, going to the left hand, hooking it up and in. Razor's turn, stop. And board by Price as the Ghosthawks don't get back. Wong Kai-yu is slipping, left hand, no good. Was an MVP at the University Championship based on his three-point shooting. As Perkins goes right back up with it, bringing the Ghosthawks to double digits. Leading scorer for the Steelers is Price as quick whistle. Tonga didn't even start his move. I believe that is Perkins' second personal, and I think scheduled-wise, they're going to bring in their other import, Lamont Brooks. But first, a timeout on the floor. Chance for us to catch our breaths as the Steelers up early against the Ghosthawks.
镜头拍到你，比出跟陈放一样的姿势就可以了。一手比2，一手比4，非常好。对，没错，准备了。镜头没有关系，我们都看得到你。哎呦，已经先准备好到，我们导播会找到你哦。有没有看到自己人呢？感谢你来到我们现场，帮我们钢铁人加油！这是我们1楼所区的这群美女们。钢铁人非常的好，谢谢你们来到现场，帮钢铁人加油。 这个手机做得不错，来小朋友拍到你了，很好，做得很棒哦，非常的可爱，谢谢你来到现场。还有 来，我们比出2跟4，让我们导播来找到你好不好？谢谢这位朋友，谢谢。这个很眼熟，来自台北的朋友啊，欢迎你来到现场，来到高雄。OK， 你的毕业服嘞？刚刚不是穿毕业服吗？
Welcome back to the broadcast. Chen Boyan is 23, but the camera wanting them to point out 24. Maybe it's for the year. On the regular season schedule for the Plus League, after tonight, we still have 7 games on the calendar, all up in the north, where the Pilots have 5 home games in a 9-day stretch, and then the Braves wrap things up on the 28th and 29th. We are here at the Kaohsiung Musical Center. First time for the Steelers to play outside of Fengshan Stadium, out in the suburbs of Fengshan County, of course. Making a big loss last night, but already a pretty decent start as stopped at the rim was refreshed into the ball game. Really, that was Galway who comes back, finds his assignment. Substitutions for both teams. It's Roman Weijia. Across to Baisa, given space. Now to Alex. And then to Perkins. Took a second, but they got their matchup as Perkins shows off the drop step. Things up and missing it off the backboard, but Shimango drops it off and Price lets it fall in. Might get a dunk attempt in the future. Price already with 9 points. Umal slip of the hand as the pass is going to the backboard, and a desperate play by a Steeler player as a whistle is called. Tainan throwing off the hustle, and a whistle is called. I'm curious about the contact that was made. And maybe there was a little bit of a trip situation by Baisa. For one, thankfully everybody's all right. Again at the rim, this time getting a foul. You see Galway Lewin. He had his first 3-pointer on his first attempt last night. Now 4th game as a professional. One of 6 true rookies to the Steeler squad. Looks like we have an administrative situation and maybe a warning with the players feeling a little too antsy at the Ghosthawks bench. So back to action. Down low, Brooks with his first touch on the left block. 3 dribbles, quick spin move, and off target. Much better defensive effort by the Steelers, but the Ghosthawks are also making it easy with these isolations. Price hesitates, now jump stop, off the backboard and in. Price is proving to be a pretty proficient scorer with scoring on his mind. Looking at the primary guy, trip up, but a whistle. All took a little hard foul, hard fall. the Ghosthawks should be shooting free throws, as you see the bobble, a hard pass, and a little unlucky there. Caught all basketball. Should be a play on and possible. Steelers a fast break layup. Xavier and Jimmy will return to the court. They eat an extra thumping this morning. No, the second free throw attempt. And a Ghosthawk local player single game high this year of 23 points. Their victory over the Braves. Not that common of a role, though. Trying to get in the flow of things. Chen hesitating, now going. The pullback is just off as more heifer plays by the Steelers point guard, and he rewards himself with a triple. The Steelers have had good first quarters themselves. Notably in the what would become a heartbreaking loss against the Braves. 41-18 back on November 12th. The Braves would eventually make the comeback. Brooks fires away, and he cashes a triple. And whistle out on the floor. It's the Steelers who want to talk it over. Coach Cho playing very conservatively with his timeout. A 3 for a 3, and he still wants to talk it over. Brooks on his season, 4 for 11 coming into tonight beyond the arc. On the other side, Liu Chen 13 for 39 last season.
Okay, we're gonna try here, right? So he do well right here. That's on me. No, he meant to bomb him. He meant bomb him up. So you man go in, he stopped the here. So you have to be around the here, exchange. You have no time. Sometimes you have no time. You guys are guarding 4 or 5. Okay, all right. 这个现在赢球，节奏做好。OK， 杜仔可以把他压到球。OK， 好。你们运球的时候要保持不要这样子，这样在运球的。人那么多在这里。OK，all right， 好。有老外守他，可以做大。没有了，球洗给 Phil。All right, let's go.
The Steelers average on the season plus 1.7 in first quarters, mostly built on that game we mentioned against the Braves, and then plus 3.3 in third quarters, but when they are down, they're down big. In the second quarter, it's minus 11.3, in the fourth quarter, minus 11.3. After the timeout slip to Chimaga, who couldn't secure the catch, and he's an outlet right to the middle of the floor, and sacrificing his body, but it's going to cost himself the foul and the hurt. That's Kaohsiung trying to ambush Frazier there on the break. And the reason why these are called fouls on the defense is you don't want to incentivize players from both teams to ambush each other like that, because it can cause injuries. As it's our first look at Will Davis. His accolades include the Big West Defensive Player of the Year in 2013. Last played with the Nairobi City Thunder. Profiles as a undersized big. Looking on the block. Don't see any Ghosthawks. But Jamal off the lane. So Wang Kai-yu will check in for Galway Lund. Definitely talk to the medical staff about a possible concussion. A little bit of pressure in the front court. Now the Ghosthawks. Ghosthawks showing a 2-3 matchup zone. As Price goes between the legs, the mid-range, got it. After a ball screen, kick out as Xiaodono puts it on the deck. Going to take on Davis as a brick by Alex. On the ball screen, hitting the gas, spinning, left hand, in. Chen Boyan showing some adeptness in the pick and roll game now. Had the assist on the Chimaga slip. He scored with both hands now, driving to the basket. Frazier, he had a lane, but he's going to pull back. Got his matchup. Get the whistle, going right at Price. Not proving he can show off the skills to even get around a rather agile, comparatively agile Han. Price will head to the bench, replaced by Ari Daniel. Price has 2 personal fouls. Definitely want to play him to the very end if you can. At the line, came into tonight 10 for 11. Chen coming at guard as a turnover in the backcourt. Saw that happen for both the Pilots and Steelers yesterday. Quite high school stuff, guys. About a minute left. Another zone defensive look as Chen forces it up, and not a good look for new guard in for the Steelers. Might be modern basketball, but the rule of thumb for point guards is you always want to be the furthest man or the closest man to your own hoop, especially when the ball's not over the top. Very, very tough jumper over the outstretched arms of Wang Kai-yu. That'll make it a 4-point game as a scramble for the basketball on the deck. Rugby scrum. Steelers come away with it, but only confusion right now going on. Thought they were running down a clock. Maybe they got a shot clock reset. And replay if it's just a common foul, and free throws coming up. Follow along with the statistics of the game. PLEAGUEofficial.com/game/608 as Wang Kaiyu to eat a Tong Zhuabing. Makes the adjustment. He's 1 for 2. 20 seconds left for the Ghosthawks. Almost blew by Zhuang Caohsiung. The Ghosthawks will run a staggered ball screen straight from the side. Zhong, the lucky recipient of a look what I found as Zhuang Caohsiung offers a three-quarter shot. Beautiful spin, but it doesn't count if it doesn't go in. So the first quarter is in the books. The Steelers with the 29-26 lead over the Tainan TSG Ghosthawks. 2+ League Southern brethren going at it.
中场上来到我们场中间玩中场游戏，想要参加中场游戏的朋友在哪里 ？Morris， 等一下，你那边一颗找上面朋友，一颗帮我找下面朋友，因为我这一颗我要请我们的 Team Taiwan 成员凯威，可以吗？帮我们选一位朋友来参加中场游戏，可以吗？来。 让我们听到凯威的声音好不好？想要玩中场游戏的朋友在哪里？你看谁最热情就给谁，可以吗？都可以，对，就可以直接丢。来，有没有凯威？上面的朋友接到小球，哎，注意安全，注意安全，注意安全。好，莫律师，你手上还有一颗，下面的朋友想要玩的也可以，好不好？莫律师在上面，莫律师在上面。来，后面的接好了。 OK， 来拿到小球的朋友手举高，让我看一下。好，这3位朋友，等会在第2节快结束之前5分钟之后呢，请到我们的服务台找工作人员集合，也邀请来参加我们的中场游戏。而且跟各位说个小秘密，这个中场游戏呢，我们凯威也会一起参与哦。好，谢谢各位朋友，第2节比赛继续帮钢铁人加油！
This week is the EASL Macau Classic at Studio City. The Italian Pilots, after being victorious last night, will fly out on Tuesday and then on Wednesday night face the Sonic Boom of the KBL, while the New Taipei Kings will play the home team, the Macau Black Bears, in a rematch from their Game 1, but the Black Bears, I believe, are getting toward the end of their East Asia Super League schedule. Taking a look at the pick and roll exploits of Chen Boyan, leading the way for the Steelers. Rice has a team high 13 points, but Chen Fan, a couple impressive layups and throw in a modest team high 2 assists as well. One note for both teams. Bad turnovers. The first quarter. Total might be 4 between these two teams, but Ghosthawks a couple passes to the backcourt. Steelers, the last one, the most notable. Chen Fan and Zhuang Caohsiung. 2v1 against Gumao, and he was able to pick them anyways. This dribble pull-up with some confidence as Daniel with a rebound, ball on the deck, and another whistle, and it's going to go the other way. Here to grab himself a board. Daniel commits the foul. Interestingly enough, he's 1 for 3 from 3-point range. And has 0 2-pointers made on the early goings of the season. And a very efficient rebounder this season. Driving kick and a drive. Zhong is able to score in amongst the Steelers' trees. That'll cut the deficit to 1 point as Tainan hesitates. Slowed up as Daniel finally steps up for the screen. The slip and a double team. Daniel avoiding Brooks' defense and commits a travel to show maybe one more beat of patience. A good up fake would have freed him for a shot on whatever side Brooks allows him. Guard against Davis. Hit one, another goes down. Three-point shootings for the Ghosthawks belong to their import. That Brooks second, and Nicholas Perkins was 1 for 1 in his first quarter action. Kick from Ethan Zhuang. They slip it back door, and a beautiful assist from Gumal. That'll put the Ghosthawks up by 4, and Coach Cho has seen enough. Calling his last timeout here in the first half with 10 minutes to play. They're on a back-to-back while the Ghosthawks are looking to keep them in 4th place and themselves in 3rd here in the Plus League. We'll go to break and back after the following messages.
莫瑞斯，旁边这边的周兆南校妹那边也要照顾一下，好不好？所以那边也要帮忙照顾一下。来，那边有声音给莫瑞斯，可以吗？来，这边的朋友，欢迎你们来到我们的海艺馆。来这里。来，这个小朋友很可爱，来给我2个海报。
The Plus League now has an English Instagram account at P.LEAGUE_EN. Ghosthawks currently on a 17-5 run since the Steelers' last timeout at 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Some faces in the crowd and some creative signage as the Ghosthawks come out with an aggressive 3 defenders in the front court pressure look. Alkire will race ahead and then pick up his dribble. Tainan will work with Chimag on the double ball screen now. Not good handles. Posting up, quick move baseline, and a whistle. Pretty clear that Tainan and Chen haven't played that much together as a starting duo because they were doubled up almost the entire time. The first 6 seconds of that possession as Shimaga somehow gets it to fall. And man down on the floor. Brooks turned his ankle pretty bad. Good for him to hop up, try to walk it off. Another look at, looks like a player falling on him. That's definitely a scary situation. Right now he's on a knee, tightening his right shoe. See that right foot kind of get tangled up there. trying to walk it off. About 5 seconds ago, the Ghosthawks get up Big Perkins from his seat on the bench. See if Brooks can get some treatment. Now the Steelers show off a zone as a good interception, and hanging on to the basketball is Tainan. Going up against Ethan, and it has the speed advantage. Fires away from 3, but a blank as Mal will chase it down. Trying to answer as a little friendly fire there by the Steelers bigs. Dangerously pass, and Chimanga able to drop it in with the left hand. Are risking these lob entry passes, and so far I think they're coming out positive. Not baseline, that's really not Jimmy's game. Jump shot, wet. And some extracurriculars going on as well. Like we have a delay of game warning happening since the very beginning of the Plus League, that players might end up touching the basketball intentionally or not. As Tainan will finally get a bit of rest, and first time in this game that we're actually seeing Marcus Quirk. Perhaps in change of personnel situation, makes more sense for Coach Cho to bring him off the bench. Two-handsy defense by Gumal. Ghosthawks are accumulating fouls pretty quickly. You see not only is the arm and the hip coming in as well. So for the away team, going up against a much smaller point guard. Spinning to a jumper from the other side. He connects with another one, tying things up at 35. Perkins given a step, pass down low, and a hold from behind. And a slip, Frazier to the cup. Waiting just a beat late, gonna stuff it out. Comes as Frazier turns right, runs into traffic, and it's numbers for the Steelers. 3-on-2 as Andre comes the right hand, yes! Took a hard spill, but he's back up as the Steelers are ahead of the game once again. A dribble pass to Perkins, a couple of import bigs in his vicinity, poked from behind, and a whistle. There'll be a lot of dissenting voices around the floor. The monitors over on this side. And a look at Jordy reaching from behind. There was not quite a possession point. Once I guess it was leading that direction. Frazier, through contact, makes the shot. That'll quiet things down for the home fans. Just like that, Brendan's now up to 10 points on the game. Against Gumal, time running down. Passing over right, a tough right-handed layup. Frazier wants some space. Now Chimanga in front of him, going left. Quirk coming to help. Little shovel past Perkins, in amongst the crowd, is swatted away. Not very pacey offense as, how about Court from the left side, almost. Interesting stat line from Marcus yesterday. Got the start, but only played 17 minutes. And only took 5 shots. All the way to the cup is Frazier. Back to Price. 2 bumps and picking up the dribble, or attempting to pick up the dribble, and another whistle comes. Perkins reaching in, trying to help. And look at Frazier using his eyes, the hesitation, freezing 2 defenders. Over here on this side, maybe they thought kind of caused Price to get unbalanced. As good news for the Ghosthawks, Lamont Brooks is checked back in, so enough treatment and getting a breather will help him feel better from that ankle turn. One disheartening thing about the Steelers' performance yesterday, only 19 for 29 from the free throw line. That's about 65%. Switch on the second. We're still in a 1-point ball game. A modified horn set. Into a high ball screen. Frazier fired away. Was hit from the side, or basketball is blocked from the side. Look at Li Weiting coming across. Opening lane himself. Good with the lefty layup. And now it's the Ghosthawks want to get a little reset in the game. They call a timeout.
好，这边呢提醒所有刚刚有拿到3位小球的朋友，现在呢移动的脚步到我们1楼服务处，移动的脚步到1楼服务处找工作人员做集合。等会呢要邀请你呢来到我们的中场参加中场游戏，请拿到小球的3位朋友可以到我们1楼服务处找工作人员做集合。
Way too easy as a high ball screen. Li Weiting, the natural lefty, going to ask for an easier driving lane.
等在这里，不能让他在这边挡。Your guy, especially our bigs, if they're waiting at the free throw line. 这个地方你没办法包夹，这太低了，你没办法包夹。他如果站在这里，你看看能不能往后推一点，没有办法推高一点，一定要做到 filter 一定要在这里。OK， 如果喊换了就换了，这样了解吧 ？OK， 好。现在我们就这样子哈，我们叫 push 哈 ，push。1号位在这围了。
Good sequence of plays by the former New Type A King, Li Weiting.
Line up for a ball screen. Pop out. Jody. Screen Aaron.
In yesterday's action of just 11 minutes, scored 4 points, had a couple of assists, and 3 turnovers. That is one thing that's been kind of haunting him. Now a member of the Steelers, he has a 6.7 turnover per 36 rate. A lot of times he's getting in trouble with the dribble and his dribble security. See Davis getting some more rest. Might be understandable that he might not be up to pace in terms of his conditioning. He just arrived recently in an off-ball foul. Steelers will have now their 4th team foul, 5:18 left. Up top, it's Kaohsiung trying to stay in front of Frazier. Tainan easily getting to the right side as Brooks for 3. 2 bounces and out as Shimaga, tallest player registered between these two teams on the active personnel, gives himself another board. Fouled out of last night's action. Pinch post possession for Price. In the face of Brooks. Joshua Price with a supremely efficient 18 points. Crossing over and perfectly catching Kaohsiung. Making something out of a possession that wasn't going anywhere for the Ghosthawks. A whiteboard. Not a creative opportunities there. Famously, the calendar year of 2024 here in Taiwan. And for the Premier 12 Super Rounds, the fan had a whiteboard sitting right behind home plate and on the TV screen, visible. Most notably, a number of changes while the USA was playing Venezuela, as that result at the noon game determined if Chinese Taipei needed to win and by how much for the evening game. It determined the seeding for the bronze medal and gold medal games. The 2-2-1 pressure that the Steelers will cross. From the elbow as passes through. We've got a 2-on-2 to the other side, blocked, and the putback by Brooks. That'll put the Ghosthawks up by 1. Jumper and air mails it. Turn to guard Frazier. The action's on the post as touch jumper, getting it to fall. Brooks over the outstretched arms of Jordy. Steelers been a little bit stuck a couple possessions in a row as Chen flipping up a prayer off of White on the baseline. Coming over to disrupt the play. The floor is Guanli. Throwing an inbound play, gets it to fall, lucky bounce. Tying things up at 45. switch. Frazier immediately rifles it down to Brooks. Very close range, dribbles it off his own foot. Dribble move by Price to keep it away from the defense as he rifles it down low. Wankai with an easy lay-in. Something in Joshua Lewis Price's scouting report that we need to throw in from this game. The take has been amazing in the first half. But Frazier getting by the defense, putting it up, no. And foul from behind, count it. Price definitely did not need to risk putting his hands on the offensive player there. He's in such a disadvantaged position. There you see the defense forcing a miss by Frazier, who is always such a good finisher up close. Number 4 at the line of Brooks. Gets the bonus as well. Coming into tonight, 18 for 24 from the line. Halfway down and out. Tainan has only been a 1 for 5 shooting the 3 ball before tonight. He's only 1 for 4. Under 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Not great fundamentals, but Brooks has some space and a defensive stop by the Steelers. Now they have numbers, a 3-on-1, Chen trying to reach around, and a whistle as I think Xiezonglong is quite a disciplined help defender. Can at least get through this possession without fouling. He did arrive a beat behind Chen Fan. He's going for a shot, but the Steelers are in the bonus. Two for two trip by Phil. That brings his point total up to 9. Going right, but he rejects it. Over the outstretched arms of Chen Fan. Just like that, the Ghosthawks have a counter once again. Have a 1-4 look as Price at the high post, Chimaga at the low post. Can't deliver to him. Not much of a threat to penetrate. And an offensive foul is called. Pretty intentional that the Steelers wanted to post up regardless what was happening on the floor, and Xiezonglong that time a little bit more disciplined. Jordy indeed engaged in an arm hook when he didn't need to. So another turnover by the Steelers. 2-for-1 opportunity as Frazier rejected going left, now going right. Hooking a pass, the 3 on the way, no. Finally can attack in the half court. As easy spin and score. Nice feed by Phil, and Chimaga doing the rest. One set again, one screen. They spread out as 4 seconds on the clock. Brooks takes a difficult shot. And time will expire. Look out. Basketball ricocheting around. Thankfully, everybody's all right. And 51 for the Steelers, 50 for the Ghosthawks. Is your first half score. The two teams will head to their locker rooms, take a breather, while you, the audience, get a sip of water. We'll bring you the halftime analysis coming up.
那这边中场游戏的部分呢，我们刚刚选出3位球迷，要加上我们的凯威，要来一起参与中场游戏。来，有请凯威，还有我们的工作人员可以将我们的道具上来，然后我们的3位幸运的球迷也可以到我们场中间来，谢谢。欢迎你。来，球迷可以上来了，可以上来了。好，来，我们请来跟凯威一组的是谁？来，我们请站在我这一边。 请站在我这一边，然后你们站那一边。好，等一下游戏规则呢很简单，来，我们工作人员将我们的道具上来，来摆在后面这里。
这是一个非常困难的游戏啊！
好，来，帮我们注意一下哦。等会呢，我们桌上这一半，这3件是你们的，这3件是你们的。 哦，我们要轮流用衣服来做接力。等一下呢，会2个人会完成2个动作，一个要完成上篮，一个要完成罚球线的投篮。OK， 所以你们先选择好，先决定好哦。好，等下第1位呢要先上篮，要先穿好3件衣服之后，我确定你穿好，我们才可以把球给他，然后你就可以从中圈去上篮上进。第一次没上进就篮下投进就好了。进了之后赶快回来把球给我，把衣服脱给下一位。 投给下一位，换下一位穿好3件之后，到罚球线完成罚球。凯威这样清楚吗？所以我们先问一下凯威，请问平常有在打篮球吗？
有玩篮球游戏啊，但没有打篮球。
有玩篮球游戏，那上篮跟投篮哪一个比较强项？
都是弱项。
都是弱项。那你觉得凯威他投篮跟上篮哪一个会比较好一点？
投篮可以啦。
投篮可以不一样，投球那个准度都 OK 的嘛，所以他上篮，你投篮 OK 吗？
凯威偶像是 Curry，
可以吧？
可以吧？我们给凯威一点信心好不好？我们相信凯威罚球投篮没问题，来先给凯威一个掌声，可以吗？好，这样游戏规则清楚了哦。好，游戏规则清楚了哦，你的眼镜要拿掉吗？
没问题，没问题。
OK 吗？好，来，我们请准备，在这边后面，好，面向我们的球女朋友。 好，依序上1、2、3，那你是不是1、2、3穿过来哦？好，来，老师音乐给他就好，不用 ready go。好，预备，开始。不要紧张，平常穿衣服应该都蛮快的。
加油啊！
尤其最近天气比较冷。
上班都是这样赶着穿衣服啊。
对，而且最近天气比较冷，我们钢铁的很温暖，
对，没错，
很贴心，还准备了帽 T 给他们。
对，
短袖、长袖、帽 T 依序穿上去。 要确定哦，然后过来中间，莫里斯不是中间，莫里斯我们在中间。好，我们在中间。还没，要穿好，拉好，好，快点去上篮，
Little halftime activity out on the floor. As we once again introduce our Mandarin broadcast duo, it's Zhang Longshen, the color commentator, and Cai Jingjing from Formosa Television. I'm Ryan Chen. Thank you once again for joining our Plus League broadcast. Let's bring you the halftime stats. In the first half of action, the accumulated stats for the two teams has points, field goal shooting, three-point shooting, rebounds, assists, and turnovers. It's been quite an even affair. The Ghosthawks electing to chuck a few more threes, while the Steelers, to our surprise, are actually not settling for the outside shot. They have missed badly on a few occasions. But again, not settling, and it's working out for them. And you could say that because Joshua Price has been quite a revelation in this game with his mid-range shooting. And Jordy Chimaga has been quite good at scoring in the painted area thanks to his teammates delivering some accurate entry passes, sometimes creative, sometimes putting him in perfect position to score. Come look at the highlights from the first half of play. We'll be showing the offensive side, but defensively, the Steelers have had a much better defensive effort, especially on the post where the Ghosthawks actually have delivered the basketball sometimes between Perkins and Damon Brooks. And they have gotten their score. The Ghosthawks, as we'll show you, have only been able to get 9 points from their local players on 3 of 11 shooting. That definitely needs to pick up. Unless they are planning on going the whole game with their imports and carrying the scoring load exclusively. Meanwhile, on the Ghosthawks side, they have been able to count on Brendan Frazier's dribble drive. He is 5 for 7 from 2-point land, but it's not a very crazy high volume. We'll see if they go to more single or Spain pick and rolls for their scoring point guard. One important note is if his 3-point shot can get activated, then he will be really hard to defend. Also, keep note of Nicholas Perkins returning back to play after almost nearly a month having not played in a competitive game, and also Demond Brooks with the ankle turn in the first half. We'll see if his 15-minute halftime will either get better or make it tougher to be competitive out on the floor. Time to go to break, and leading scorers in the next segment coming up.
先到我们中间来，好，凯威一起来，我们请我们的警察同仁，来，我们警察同仁请上来。各位，这是加码，恭喜这位朋友可以获得我们的应援梯了，这2位朋友可以获得我们参加奖。但是我们有加码，我们欢迎我们高雄市政府警察局来到现场做诈骗的宣导。你只要回答问题正确，一样有礼物要送给你，好不好？好，来。我们先从第1位，刚刚你获得了，好，来，我们请看我们大荧幕的题目，来，题目，请问网络广告标榜轻松获利、稳赚不赔，是假投资诈骗吗？对。对，来，请我们同仁，他答案的是对还是错？对。恭喜你答对了，好，来第2位，好，麦克风给他，来，请看第2题，是非题哦，随便把金融账户借给其他人使用，不会违法？错。错。来。请问他的答案，他说错，回答正确吗？正确。正确，也恭喜你。来，第3位，来，随便把金融账户来更正，社群平台的抽奖活动，领取奖品要付手续费是合理的，对还是错？对。对。领取奖品付手费是合理的。错。你有常常付手续费吗？好，他更正答案，他说错，请问他回答是否正确？正确，好，来恭喜！我们先请我们的警察同仁送我们的礼物给这3位朋友。OK。
好，那我们请进行一张合照，然后我们也请大家把手举牌往中间举好，往中间靠拢，然后看。好，这边呢也有帽 T 呢要送给这1位朋友，恭喜！那凯威，你们这组获胜的正属帽 T 也是送给你的，欢迎继续帮我们钢铁人加油。好，我们看前方的摄影朋友。 然后大家面露一点笑容嘛，有点严肃啊。
毕竟站在警察叔叔旁边有点紧张。
对。
好，再次掌声送给我们这几位朋友，谢谢你们，
感谢你们，谢谢。
好，凯威球给我就可以了。你想要吗？这3件都送给你，请问可以吗？凯威这身上3件都送给他，可以吗？
怕尺寸会不会太大？
我们 OK， 来，我们就是3件衣服就送给我们凯威了，好不好？谢谢凯威。
如果尺寸有太大，再到旁边去换。OK， 谢谢凯威，请，谢谢。
好，那么现在将我们的时间呢交给我们的球员来进行我们的中场热身，谢谢。
Last week in the East Asia Super League, the Hiroshima Dragonflies dropped their first game to Suwon KT Sonic Boom, while the Ryukyu Golden Kings remained perfect with a home win over the Busan KCC Edis. There's your East Asia Super League update. As we get to the leading scorers for their respective squads, it's Brendan Frazier with 16, Demond Brooks off the bench with 15, Nick Perkins returning to action with 10, Xie Zonghong in a starting role with 4 points, and Gumao Weijia with 3. Brooks and Gumao have all of the 18 bench points for the Tainan TSG Ghosthawks, who notorious for running quite small rotations. In this game, they're actually going 10-man deep, and that makes it incumbent upon the other players to contribute. And they've had trouble stopping, especially the pick and roll action involving the man right there in the middle. Joshua Price with 18 points, Jordy Chimaga with 10, and Phil Tenfan Boyan, along with Liu Chenyan, running the show for the Steelers in their half-court offense, and Wang Kaiyu also pitching in with a personal 3 points. On the Steelers side, they've pretty much accounted exclusively on their starters to get scoring, and it's been a lot more of a competitive matchup, with Price able to score at a number of levels, but most impressively is his mid-range shooting, especially with the baseline turnaround jump shot. Hope we get a few looks at that again. He's been very efficient, 8 for 11 shooting the basketball. And rebounding-wise, crucially, the Steelers aren't falling behind in that department. That has always been the biggest weakness for the squad in their team history. If they can secure the rebounds, of course, just like in all sports, avoid the turnovers, you stand a much better chance. We'll go to one last break before the start of the second half.
Yes, I do. In the G11 with the birds I view. Think like a nine-go. Yeah, that's true. From dope dealers to a hope dealer, I'm a folk riller. She a hustler, she a go-getter. She go ape shit, go riller. She a hustler, she a go-getter. She go ape shit, go riller. She a hustler, she a go-getter. She go ape shit, go riller. She UGK, Muhammad Ali, killer in Manila, so triller. If you wanna get freaky, say yes. Now all my freaks get freaky and say yes. Girl, freak. Get nasty, get wild. Just let it all hang out. If you wanna get turned down.
A lot of talent there.
Yes, she does. She's a 10 times 2 certified dub. You name it, you want it, she got it, yeah. She's a certified plug. She a hustler, she a go-getter. She go ape shit, go riller. She UGK, Muhammad Ali, killer in Manila, so triller. If you wanna get freaky, say yes. Now all my freaks get freaky and say yes. Girl.
上半场2节打完之前，地主高雄钢铁人转世1分来领先来访的各队，持续的保持我们的气势，希望在下半场2节能够来扩大领先的分数。中场休息结束，我们继续暖身起来喽！拍拍上，跟着你的双手，一起跟着节奏拍起来！
Next week in the Plus League, Italian Brilliant Pilots play 3 games in 4 nights. Saturday, Sunday, 1 day off, and a Tuesday. The second of such a stretch Plus League teams. But of course, throw in a East Asia Super League Wednesday road game coming up, and it makes that challenge that much more interesting and intense. Speaking of turnovers, notably the Ghosthawks in their first 2 games of the year, 9 turnovers each. That's quite a low mark, but in the last 2 home games, 16 and 20 turnovers. The opponent's points off turnover went from a total of 6 to 26 across 2 games. Can't let that happen here on the road against the Steelers, hungry for their very first victory of the season. A floppy action turns into a low post touch for Perkins. Looks like both teams going with their starters from the game, as Frazier left open. It's a little off to the right. First Steelers offensive possession. Price with a deep 3, and it's a brick. As an interesting no call by the referee, as Baisa was tackled from behind. It looked like Abu just tripped and fell. Kevin driving kick as off to the left with his 3. Kaohsiung known to have Kevin Hu, but now Kevin Wong playing for the Steelers, trying to guard Frazier tightly as Nick Perkins rattled in the triple. Just like that, the Ghosthawks are up after 3 possessions here in the second half. Backdoor slip, and ball's on the deck as Chen hangs onto it. Nice shot fake and rejected. The Runling sending it back as 2 seconds left. Abu, a fading 3 off the window and out of bounds. Look out. First row of fans will stay with the Steelers. Oh no, that was shit. Zonong. Excuse me. Taika, more so Taika beast. Chen Fan going off his favorite's shoulder. No good, and now have to hustle back to get back into play. A guard-to-guard screen as Frazier from about 15 feet is post up into a double, spinning. As Baisa wide open from the left corner, overshoots it, and a foul tugging on the rebound. Tangled up with Perkins. I think that's Chimanga who committed the personal. There you see trying to block out 2 Ghosthawks. Third personal as the Steelers zone up. There's his 3 off iron and off of a Ghosthawk. Five-out offense as now Price and Chimanga in a 2-man game. Ball out of bounds. The pass did not connect. I saw a jumping pass. Perkins, big one, is fouled. Chen with a bad closeout. Here you see putting his head down and checking the hip. Kaohsiung will head off, and the Steelers will size up with Marcus Quirk coming in. One more free throw coming up. That'll stretch the Ghosthawks to a 5-point lead. And a nice counter by Jordy there. Stopped and just rising over the top. Perkins with momentum, misses the dunk with the left hand. As effort rebound by the Steelers, now they have space. Quick drag screen as Marcus Quirk alley-oop. I guess it was more of an entry lob. 4 on 4 the other way. Frazier, slow with it, got one in the air. As corner 3 just dances off. Perkins, look what I found. Puts it in with the left hand. Getting a lot of encouragement from the Ghosthawks bench. 18 points on his night. Little slow-mo layup. And right now, the Ghosthawks presented with an opportunity to go up by 3 possessions. Hostage dribble and a jumper made by Frazier, and Coach Cho has seen enough. Electing to call the timeout to stop the bleeding, as the Ghosthawks now with the 60-53 lead with 7:56 left here in the third. Perkins heating up from outside and in. Let's see how the Steelers counter.
然后把镜头给艾恩，只要跟艾恩做相同的动作就可以了。我看哪个雄心呢，可以跟我们一起做，好不好？好，我们现在注意到我们大荧幕，来拍到了，来这位美女非常漂亮，请看前面，不是看后面。有没有看到她的朋友？请提醒她一下好吗？她完全无视我们的艾恩，我们艾恩这么可爱。好，没关系，转换镜头，艾恩比动作，一起跳舞，跟她一起比，对，很好。 艾恩，我们觉得等会下一个动作可以难度再高一点点，跳起来喽！哎，这个镜头今天第2次带到你了，你还没有穿毕业服啊？毕业服要换起来，小朋友非常棒！你跟艾恩哥哥一起跳舞，你的手一起做波浪，快点，快点！哎呀，镜头看得感觉有点害羞，感谢我们1楼的这美女们。好，跟着艾恩一起动起来。
Having fun with the Steelers mascot.
好的，来再次掌声给艾恩。
艾恩 now showing off the new red and blue jersey. Ian must know the Coach Cho scouting report while he was dancing out on the floor, maybe even longer than the referees would like, but it's because the Steelers are still in their huddle and finally have broke. 1 for 7 shooting on the quarter. There you see, importantly, a 10-2 quarter lead for the Ghosthawks. Looks like Raul Corner will go with the same starting 5. While the Steelers will bring in the away team. Zone look. As Price goes to the dribble move, long 2 on the way. No good. Early ball screen by Jimmy. And now it's the away team's turn. Finding the Frazier. Perkins steps up, crossing over Chimanga, losing the dribble, and not a very great possession. Still 4 seconds left as Perkins rises up, almost. Now with some space, let's see if the Steelers can get some pep in their step offensively. Quick lob to Price. Considerably quite open, but Perkins, strong board. Now 20 feet-ish, I should say. Dribbling it off the bounds, and Steelers get lucky there with a rebound. Finally, rotation for the Ghosthawks. Price, looking quite gassed, is out for Davis. Getting some momentum, but stopped. Crashes the board, and another chance for the Steelers. Not a lot of movement. On the sideline and out of bounds. That pressure by the Ghosthawks is now paying off. He's on the bench, Kevin back in. Caught up on the screen as Baisa get the roll. Ghosthawks, they are running away with this third quarter. Going to the left hand, he misses the runner. Numbers for the Ghosthawks. Low pass, fronting. Too much on the shot as Brooks. Air ball turns into an easy putback. And another timeout by the Steelers. Well, if you don't make the open shot, not much that coaching can do. They'll talk it over on their bench, and the Ghosthawks be feeling great about their efforts from 1 through 7 in their rotation up to this point.
没有，又拉出来了，就 rescreen 啊。就这样吗？对。那你如果要投，你就做好动作投啊，这样了解吧。尽量不要抛投啊，类似吧？这分数已经在降了，这防守的质量提高啊。给。现在呢 ，filter 一直进来这，所以你5号不要那么低啊。5 men, be a bit higher. Space is getting too pain. 如果进你一上来，这个我要下来马上喊换没问题的。这样子。好。现在守 field 的人高一点，早一点来找他。早一点来对上来，这样清楚吧？这样了解吧？给，好。给我3下，给我3切，送进去打里面。Really guts. Okay. You say here. You know that? You cut. You pop out. Okay. Right. Let's go. You know you cut. Okay. Go.
So far in the third quarter, Ghosthawks only 1 for 7 shooting the 3-ball, so this lead could be even bigger than it is. And credit to the Steelers, they've only attempted 2 3-pointers, but again, the ultimate goal is to make the shot. A little high-low as Davis goes to the left hand, finally stemming the bleeding. kick out. And having overshot the first three earlier, does so again. Now calling the play. Ghosthawks showing man defense as deflected pass. Over reset mid-post for Chimanga. Looking, going to the bank shot. Kind of falling away while he's at it. Didn't realize he had that in his arsenal. Almost turn as Perkins picks up his teammate. Rush put back. We have a ball game, a little bit of life. Phil fires from three, basket. Ghosthawks lead down to 6. They start a little bit of motion. Crossover, too easy, Gumal. Running, maybe now his range at the wing. Perkins shot fake. Running into the defense, forced into a miss. Switching the sides, high ball screen. As Tim Fan walks into one. Short, right down the middle. Gumal, and interesting choice to kind of start a hostage dribble amongst 3 defenders. That's where you keep a defender on your back. Rotation now for Corner, the Ghosthawks head coach. That's definitely a reaction to the Guanling. A couple missed threes, not keeping up. Hesitating, now going, this time Bingo. A bit of pressure as we waiting. Pump fake, now driving, off balance, gets it to fall. Makes it 4 points for number 4, Li Weiting. Perkins going to the baseline, tough shot. Quick entry pass. Got him in the air and probably should have been more patient, but what do I know? Puts it through with the left hand. In the air and now relocating Gumal. Corner 3, money. This time it's the Ghosthawks need to slow the Steelers down. Got a mismatch. They finally feed Chen Fan an early whistle. The first of the Ghosthawks on the quarter. That's how good they've been defensively. See the Steelers not match up. They pay the price. Maison will head to the bench. Frazier and Brooks, the import duo, and Price, their counterpart. Evan on the baseline out of bounds. To Phil down low. And a off-ball foul. They're 2 in a row. We see the hold, though. Chimanga was engaged in the arm hold as well. Watch out for that. Stripped. Brooks has 2 on the feet, hit from behind. And I don't know if they're in it from the line. A lot of contact there. He was able to land on his rear end. All of the Ghosthawks looking up at the monitor, maybe want to elevate their call and might have a little bit of a case. First free throw. Hitting it is Brooks. As you see the free throw disparity, 15 of 17 for the Ghosthawks. And add one more, big reason why they're ahead in the ball game. Price facing a double team out to Lee Wei-ting. Deep towards 5, money. The lefty stroking a 3-ball. And back to a 6-point deficit for the Steelers. Minute and a half to go in the third. Frazier dribbling it off of his opponent's shoe. We'll stay with the Ghosthawks. Jordi Chimanga, 4 personal fouls, as does Price. Eye out for that. Lee Wei-ting has been a decent catch and shoot shooter, especially on the corners as the Ghosthawks reverse the pass, now reverse it back. Frazier blitzed and switched on. Tough shot, buries it. Falling away to the left side. What an answer for the Ghosthawks. To the left side, feeling confident, but team effort rebound from the Ghosthawks. Make it a double-digit lead. Also a 2-for-1 situation. Brooks, jab step, now looking for a handoff to Ethan. Crossing, then spinning, swallowed up and losing his footing. Numbers for the Steelers as Tim Fang goes strong to the cup. Laying it home, and only 24 seconds left on the clock. Take foul. Steelers had one to commit. Only a 6.45 left in the third. That fast break score and this stop could be solid momentum as the Steelers zone up. Ball from way downtown, left it a little short. A good third quarter for the Ghosthawks. They lead the ball game by 7. Heading into the fourth and final frame of this one. Stay tuned to the rest of the ball game here in the Plus League.
再次掌声送给我们钢铁女神雅典娜。好的，各位雄心，虽然我们现在短暂的落后，但是第4节呢就是我们反攻的时刻。让我们响起钢铁人号角，第4届持续帮钢铁人加油。
Plus 球迷 Oh My Basketball 是我本人在 Ivy Bar 学英文吧，教你篮球的英文术语，欢迎大家点资讯栏的链接一起学习。Let's see if the home crowd energized by the Kaohsiung Athena performance and the team making a little bit of a run toward the end of the 3rd quarter. Team dribbling on Okumal. They got an initial switch, but switched back. Price trying to put the dribble moves on. Easily got by 1 as Brooks swats it away. We'll see if it's counted as a steal or a block. Regardless, opportune time for the Ghosthawks as Okumal bottoms the tray. His very distinct jump shot as a couple players over Chimaga fouled him, though Gumal took it to the chin. Up to this point in the season, Gumal was a 5 for 16 three-point shooter. Not incredible volume. Up close, block from behind. Chen slow to get up. It's going to be a 5-on-4. Brooks going to the basket, taking the contact and rolling it in with a right finger roll. Points on his night. Probably feeling a little bit of rage, going to the spin move, jump shot off target, and 2nd, 3rd, 4th effort, not won by Chimaga as Chen patient with it. Follows through with a putback of his own. Still keeping the Ghosthawks at arm's length. Switch and call for another screen. Way wide, shot fake, got a step. Ethan, 2-motion shot is off. The Ghosthawks role player 3-point percentage is not very encouraging across the board. Gordy taking the contact and he'll have to earn it from the line. Had a cutting Kevin, a possible underneath slip. Timed his defender up perfectly. Brooks 4 personal. Get a well-deserved bit of rest. That block shot that led to the 3-pointer really set the Ghosthawks up very well. Meanwhile, a change at point guard for the Steelers. Abu is back. Last night was the first time Brody Chimaga reached a double-double, 14 points, 13 rebounds. He did so on an efficient 6 for 7 free throw shooting, but comes up empty. Behind the back and into between legs of Frazier. And commits the turnover on the pass. A very sloppy possession. Okay, you're feeling it, and out with a 3. Frazier seeking the basketball. jumper and no good. Down court and a quick shovel pass. Price blows it at the rim. Try to go to the other side as collision right around the timeline. Try to ambush Gumal there as maybe have a Charlie horse situation. Tainan might be experiencing a little bit of cramping. Joe, an interesting lineup. Doesn't have a true point guard out there as Galway went. Umpire at the top of the zone. And just like that, Ghosthawks turn it over. 2-on-1, and Galway with an easy lay-in. Price with the dime. On the other side, wicked block, but Perkins picking up the slack on the back end, back to a 10-point lead. Number 13 Galway Lund's turn to go on to be the point guard, but a off-ball foul by the offense. Jimmy ended up on the floor. Take another look at that one. The thing about this play is Price is trying to go right through Jimmy. Even if he's engaged in an arm hook, it's kind of hard to call when you're trying to walk through him. Now, if you're trying to walk around him and he's still holding you, that's certainly an advantage for the defense. Thought about attacking off the catch. Still time left as Perkins goes to the screen, hook pass. To Baisa, his three is on the way, no good. Jimmy with the effort, and Ghosthawks will continue to run some clock off. Frazier crosses left, has the angle, and easy lay-in off of Lee Waiting. And there it is, a 12-point lead for the Ghosthawks. Sticking with it, a little short as Jordy to a teammate, Galway Lund, down to the post. 3 seconds left as kind of out of his element. Fumago with a miss. Great pass. Frazier, those yellow boots, staying in bounds just barely. What a unexpected circus shot. Galway then reaching in there, and Perkins get the hoop and the harm. Another look. Did get his hands on initially, but that's more bad luck than anything. Play as the Ghosthawks get another stop. They're pulling away with this one. Steelers 73 on the scoreboard. Only 4 points coming up halfway in the fourth. High hooking layup, in and out. That's kind of how this second half has been for the Steelers. Let's see if he's adjusted, and he has not. He's with too much mustard as he terminated his dribble, and now the Steelers are all one-on-ones. Rice going to the baseline, whose favorite jumper off the mark as a foul on the rebound. Impressive that the Ghosthawks have saved all 3 of their team timeouts. Whole second half, you see Gumal a little too physical. Opting for another defensive player. Kaohsiung is trying to back down his opponent, and a the chair trick did not pay off as Ghosthawks commit another foul. This time it's Baisa getting back down. Rice alone on the side, pulls the trigger. And another opportunity for the Steelers. Catching on the inbound. A little bit of life for the home squad. Going to the runner, leaving it short, batting it out to a teammate. Good dish as Brooks dribble pull up. Yes! Quick response by the boys in white as Tainan opting for the 3. More second chance opportunities. Kaohsiung looking for his first as a pro. Well, isn't meant to be. 0 for 7 so far in his pro career. Feeling it, gives another try. Steelers can't really settle down. Pressure and a whistle. Tainan running off to the exercise bike over by the Ghosthawks bench. We finally reach a little bit too much. Boyan last night's 12-point effort. 17 and 18. Not the most efficient shooting. Continues to be Gangwei-Lun's night. He's out there once again. Trying to chase Bison. Got a hand on it, and it will stay on this side of the floor. Getting a sense that the Steelers might be running out of gas as they're low this season. If I could get my spreadsheet sorted out right. Acrobatic attempt and a foul on the rebound, and the Steelers free throws coming up. Low for the Steelers this season is 93 points. You see active hands. Oh, nearly silent swish by Jordy.
Hey, watch the press. Watch the zone press.
Trying to pull off the turnaround. 2 free throw tip. Considering there was 2 misses before, I guess only as a commentator could say such things. We gotta focus on what's next. In the paint, blocked or stopped by Jordy, fading away for the miss. Quickly down court, Gangwei-Lun. Looks like he needs to work on his layup a little more as Jordy follows it up with a putback. And now the Ghosthawks will elect to call timeout. Up by 9 with 2:48 left on the clock. Let's see who can pull off the dub in the end.
都可以，看谁最大声就给谁。来，卡位，还有，我们每个角度都要照顾一下，好不好 ？OK， 这里还有这边的朋友呢，大声一点。好，最后一颗，哪里？好，卡威，帮忙讲一句，好不好？来，我们请卡威帮高雄干人加油一下。Let's go， 高雄！耶！ 掌声送给我们的 Team Taiwan 李凯威。
You're the Ghosthawks in the December 1st Sunday matchup. The good news is they did settle for 3-pointers against the Pilots, but the bad news, only 5 for 15, while the Pilots were so good defensively, they only committed 3 fouls. Well, it was kind of the case in the third quarter, but in the reverse roles. Here in the fourth, the Steelers are now in the bonus, but they have got to create a little bit more easy scoring opportunities for themselves. Only 4 for 20 from the field, 4 made free throws. In the top corner by San. Coming for the basketball. Steelers same personnel as Frazier fakes right, goes left, now putting on the dribble move. Gangwei-Lun doing an admirable job. And then he's stripped. He's been watching film. Running low on time. Umang, no. And unlucky rebound for the Ghosthawks. Well, lucky if you're them, unlucky if you're the Steelers. How about another go at it? Frazier stopping, popping, no. Finally with the stop, we are going to be under 2 minutes. King out to Chen. Will be coming again for the basketball. He'll fire away, connecting. There's still a ray of hope in the building. 21 points for Phil Chen. He's guarding Baisan. Again on the basketball. He's got a little bit of an angle. No, back to Perkins. He's open. Can't get it. And no whistle as the referees swallow their whistle and really blow it. Now they're going to call for Steelers basketball when it really should have been a foul. And Fan given time to catch his breath. To the referees. And he will issue the challenge. It'd be an interesting situation for the referees. As I said, they didn't call a foul, which they should have. Chen lost his footing because of the Ghosthawks contact. We have been told he has set a personal high, which was previously 19. There you see, it indeed went off of 20. Oh. It is close. Baisa jumped on it in the end. So Chen not being called for the travel, as awkward as it was. The ball is pretty much kicked out by Baisa and ends up on the line. So Porter might end up losing his challenge for the rest of the ball game and possibly into overtime. It's only a 6-point lead for the Ghosthawks with 85 seconds on the clock. Well, that is unexpected. Ball is right on the edge of the outline when his toes come in to pop it up. If the ball is on the line, if the foot pops it off, and if his hands press on the basketball, and it will be confirmed to be Steelers basketball. So what initially looked like the Ghosthawks getting away with a foul on the rebound to possibly getting the basketball back on the replay, because clearly Chen was thrown off balance, but Baisa, his effort actually backfires. Chen again going top, might have had the back door. Ballwheeling, pump fake, got him in the air. How about from the free throw line? No. Second effort from three land, no. And a wild swing of the elbow by Jimmy. Thankfully didn't connect with anyone. He was fouled. The Steelers only on their fourth as a squad. You see the hit to the face and understandably the reaction. You don't have to foul, but they have to get a stop and pretty much hold the Ghosthawks scoreless as misconnection. But Walt choosing to run some more clock. Good choice. It's a two-possession lead, and it stays two. Need some help. Up ahead to Chen on the sideline. As long as they score, they're still in business. Asking for the screen. Three defenders come, and he's run into. No call again. As Gumal will put this one away. Absolute disaster of officiating tonight. This crew has been awful. Not that the Steelers deserve to win, but that is a couple of fouls against their star player that they can't be happy about. So Gumal picking his timing to jump in on the play, but nice connection with Tenfan's face. It's a lot harder to play basketball when you're pretty much knocked out. That has got to be on the slot official helping out that trail official as 3 players got involved. Nothing Coach Cho could do unless they figure out that it was in the territory of an unsportsmanlike foul, which the referees would have to figure that the play was so egregiously violent that they can add an unsportsmanlike. You know, it's not impossible that they get an unsportsmanlike 2 free throws and possession, but the Ghosthawks being up by 3 possessions would mean the Steelers would also need to get a stop, presumably a 3-point score. Again, that is not the main officials there in the trail. He's trying to look at Tefan being guarded by the primary defender, not the help defender crashing over. That's not his responsibility. That is a snack situation where he can't see the help coming directly through Tefan visually. He is out for now, tending to the hit he sustained, as Marcus will take his place on the floor. Steelers basketball with 23 just about seconds. Need 3 scores. Waiting, shot fake, and still running some more clock. The 3 finally going up, catching back iron, and a whistle comes in on the rebound. So they burned about 14 seconds without a made field goal. And for the Ghosthawks to be giving up free throws now isn't the worst thing in the world. Tonight, Jordy Chimanga 2 for 4. Make it 2 for 5. Second go down as tough rebound, and Marcus Burke with a putback, so 2 more seconds come off the clock. Frazier quickly defended as he falls out of bounds, no whistle. All of the Ghosthawks bench trying to talk to the official opposite from. And I think Frazier also was attempting to get his short timeout. He was so tied up with both his feet and his 2 arms.
Watch anything quick.
All the Steelers
we just cannot have
are
anything
certainly
quick.
making it interesting.
One more, If they score, I'm going to take the timeout, but they won't. So let's get that rebound.
0 for 2 from the free throw line, then a putback layup, defending the inbound, forcing a step-out turnover. I don't know if I've seen that when Beto did that to me in the 5th grade. Ghosthawks are still in the driver's seat, and now with 4.79 left.
Don't worry, let me get ball.
It would take pretty much an immediate three and almost an immediate stop and an immediate three. Now, ironically enough, is when you want your line drive three-point shooters in, no high arcers, as I would say it'd be pretty impressive if the Steelers even just get one three-pointer in this situation. For the Ghosthawks, you can pretty much give up the painted area. 2 points will steal the deal for the Steelers unless they get 3 layups. Handing off, and the 3 on the way. Doesn't catch anything, and it looks like the referees will let the time go off the clock. So the Steelers make it interesting, but the Ghosthawks on the road take the bus over to Kaohsiung. And at the Kaohsiung Musical Center, fortunately can't pick up either of these games for their first of the season, while the Ghosthawks now move to 2 wins and 3 losses on their season. I'll say it again, there was certainly questionable officiating. Not that, again, it might have determined the results of the game, it just definitely soils the product. So what was a pretty free-flowing scoring game in the first half, relatively speaking, gives way to a 35 total point fourth quarter. As this one is now in the books. Interesting enough, for the Ghosthawks, both their victories have come on the road. After they dropped 2 of their home games last week, they pass it along to the Steelers. We'll still have a game on, I believe, January 4th to set the soonest they can get a home victory.
谢谢我们的大东教练，谢谢我们钢铁的球员。今天呢，也展现出了拼劲，我们相信我们会越来越好。也请大家呢持续
standing by for the post-game coverage. Looking up, and it looks like it's going to be number 33, Nick Perkins, donning the headset. Returning to action for 25 points and 11 rebounds. Really was able to do it from all kinds of ranges.
Yeah, I can hear you. Man, Coach Raul, he do a good job of keeping us in shape in practice. You know, we practice really hard, and you know, it makes the games easy. So it was, you know, it wasn't an easy win. It wasn't pretty, but you know, we came out here, we worked together as a team, and we was able to get a win.
Asked about his mental preparation, having some time off.
We got to build on it. You know, it's a first step in a long season. We got to build on it. It's still really early. You know, we dropped 2 last weekend, and we wanted to come out today and, you know, compete and get a win and get things rolling for our team. And I think that's what we did. We competed hard and got the win. Oh, thank you. Have a good one.
Thanks to Boching, his Mandarin name here in Taiwan. Also went 5 for 6 from the free throw line. The Steelers in the first half of play had the lead for 15 minutes and 28 seconds to the Ghosthawks about 5 minutes, but it was pretty much Ghosthawks for the entirety of the second half. They end up the game with 28 minutes in the lead. Of course, the final score is what matters. Got a number of 20-point scores and a close with Price's 18. He initially started the game so hot. Credit to the Ghosthawks for expanding their rotations just a little bit. They're able to get the victory, as we will throw it to a break before our post-game analysis.
来，我们看左边的媒体朋友、粉丝朋友，左边，你们的右边还左边，你们的右边，左边。好，看一下右边的朋友。好，我们在最后回到中间，看一下底下官方摄影师的部分。好，很好。那我们等一下请球迷朋友们，我们就先行离场。我会先带雅典娜女神的朋友们会就定位，等一下赛后的击掌、拍掌支援会到最后的路线，请跟着我们的工作人员。我们谢谢大家，我们先一起外面先慢慢移动，谢谢。OK， 好，跟我走吧，谢谢，跟我走。我们其他的朋友，请跟工作人员往外移动，等一下会准备好一切，谢谢大家。来哦，快哦，跟上我的脚步哦，抓最后一名哦。
Once again, inside Kaohsiung Music Center, where we have a final score. Ghosthawks 93 victorious over the Kaohsiung Steelers 87. Once again, it's score, field goal shooting, three-point shooting, rebounds, assists, and turnovers from top to bottom in the stats. The Steelers showed decent fight in the game, considering they grabbed 20 or had part in 20 offensive rebounds, and the Ghosthawks were able to survive that. The biggest thing that stands out to me is the Ghosthawks able to contain the Steelers' best scorers down the stretch. Brody Chimanga, Joshua Price, Chen Boyan, all nearing the 20-point mark themselves. While the Ghosthawks played their team offense, the Steelers really quit playing together as a team on the offensive end. It was pretty much just trying to get the ball to the right man and setting a one screen, and that was it. Meanwhile, it was pretty evident that the Steelers don't even have the depth on their roster that the Ghosthawks still are looking to develop themselves. Looking ahead to next week's action, we'll be in Tainan Arena, home of the #1 Pilots. We'll be welcoming in the Braves on Saturday and the Steelers on Sunday. Both of those games tip off at 5 p.m. And don't forget as well a Tuesday night game on December 17th at 7 p.m. So on behalf of Zhang Longxuan, Cai Jingjing, our broadcast partners for most of television and league partners and our league offices, I've been Ryan Chen. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you guys on the next one.